See, do you understand that what you're doing is you're violating the rights to our happiness?
Violating the rights to your happiness?
Yeah, to our peace.
Okay.
You don't.
Okay.
You don't belong here.
I don't belong here? Where should I go?
I want you to state your business here outside of freedom. You don't really care about the law when I tell you that a man has a right to his peace.
Red, y'all please break it up. Please break it up.
Is Red going to hit him?
I don't have
GT went hot in the city of Grantville, Georgia, where I attended a city council meeting. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, to include smashing that notification bell. Right, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Also, channel Look, Listen, Learn was also here tonight. Please make sure to go over and check out his channel as well. He is also a veteran of the United States Army. It appears that the citizen comment portion was removed from the work session. I guess the city doesn't want to hear the people speak. Meet Red, a local business owner in the city of Grantville. We played a quick game of musical camera as he continued to stand in front of my camera. I guess if Proctor can't stop me from exercising my rights, maybe someone else can. I'm curious if the city put him up to do such a thing. Also, the police chief just sat there and allowed this to happen. However, I found that my camera placed on the table was taller than Red, and that was a great success. However, Mr. Red did not go over and try and block the camera that Mayor Proctor set up to record the meeting. Also, Mr. Red made some statements that could make someone wonder what he was thinking. Also, Red labeled me as a terrorist and someone that could just harass people. He also labeled me as a violent person. However, Mr. Red was the one who approached Channel Look, Listen, and Learn in a threatening temperament. Let's check out the Grantville City City Council meeting.
The way it's starting out, it's totally different than our previous study sessions. I
beer, wine, liquor store located in...
They're not supposed to be numbered until they're approved, which is probably the reason why there's certain documents in the binders where numbers are missing, because the ordinance was discussed but not approved. So you're having numbers where there's no document in the binder. So numbering these, and I don't see Robbie here, because a certified city clerk would know you don't number these documents until they're approved.
Having served 16 years as the city attorney for the city of Albany, Georgia, and taught open meetings, open records, and ordinances and resolutions, I disagree. All ordinances or resolutions should be numbered before they are presented. If they fail to be approved, they go in the record book as not approved.
Okay. Any questions on what the actual we're looking at right now?
Lastly, the mayor and council members will be hosting a town hall meeting on Thursday, March the 28th, from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. for an open discussion with our residents. That will be at the Passenger Depot 2. Since we anticipate a quorum will be present, we have advertised this as a special called meeting to be held in the Passenger Depot March the 28th, which is a Thursday, from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. for an open discussion with our residents. And that's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. Seeing other business
I have a question, Mr. Mayor. I have a question
Okay.
about the announcements. Are we, as council members, permitted to make an announcement?
No. We're adjourned.
Yeah, FYI, you should have my permission neither.
Permission for what?
Put me on camera.
Okay, have a good day, sir.
So I just wanted to let y'all know because he had said something about it, but that's not the intention.
I'm sorry?
A real good fucking lawyer for you too.
Okay, cool.
Remember that. You don't
He can
have my permission.
he can serve me here, I guess, next meeting or whatever. I guess. Oh, sir. In a comment the mayor made a statement that you're deaf and dumb. And I don't think you're dumb.
No, he did not. No, he did not. Lewis.
Yes, he most definitely.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Okay.
These are a bunch of losers with cameras, and they know why they carry those cameras. Because
Okay,
they're also
all right.
cowards.
Okay.
It's quite oxymoron
All right.
to be a coward
I'll play it. I'll play it again then.
and stand here and act like you.
Whatever.
I thought you was gonna get up with your camera again.
Oh no, they won't let nobody speak no more, I don't guess. Waiting on him. I'm sorry?
I forgot to walk y'all up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, by all means. Yeah, you can walk me out, I don't care. So, it's free. I mean, you can walk wherever you want to walk. I mean, it's all free.
I figured we had so much stuff on Facebook, we can take a walk in person, you know?
Do what you got to do, man.
I'm not gonna do anything.
What are you going to do, beat the hell out of me? I mean, shit.
No.
That's about all you can
Why are
do.
you even using that language? Are you threatening me?
I mean, that's about all you can do.
No, are you saying you're threatening me?
I don't make threats, dude. Like,
We making promises?
no, I don't make anything. I'm not a violent person. I'm pretty calm and pretty chill. I don't like to make threats or I don't like to fight
You
nobody.
seem pretty violent when you go out of your way to a city and county that you don't even reside in and pick fights with people that you don't know and you have no business with whatsoever.
That's violent?
Where are you from?
It don't matter.
It's called terroristic. Look
It
at it
is?
how you want to if you want to bend the truth of that. It is terroristic.
It's
It means,
terroristic
why don't you take your ass to LaGrange and Troup County? Why don't you do that to them down there? What business do you even have in Grantville?
Does it matter?
It does matter. It's good. I asked you.
Well, I don't have to answer you.
I'm sure you don't, but that kind of points out the truth of what I'm trying to say. You don't have a good enough answer for the question I'm asking you to answer it right now.
Oh, okay. I have an answer for you then.
Okay, go ahead.
It's called freedom.
It's called freedom?
Yes.
All right. See, do you understand that what you're doing is you're violating the rights to our happiness?
Violating the rights to your
peace?
happiness?
Yeah, to our peace.
Oh,
All of those things are in the actual Constitution, not an amendment. Yeah, I think those were written before that amendment was. So do you want to keep harassing people
so
around
so it's
here?
terroristic to come in
So
here and
you want to
ask,
keep harassing people around here? Because I think that's what you're doing.
harassing who?
What are you doing with a camera?
If I was harassing somebody,
What are you doing
then
walking around with a camera,
wouldn't I be,
telling a deaf gentleman a lie, so that he would turn and feel the same way about a gentleman?
that wasn't a lie. He said that.
Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
I don't give you consent to film me,
If you want to state something, then you go ahead and.
but you're allowed to film me, but I'm not allowed to film him.
But you go ahead. She has my permission to film me. You
But she
don't.
doesn't have mine.
You don't.
She doesn't have mine.
Well, that's fine. She's a resident here and belongs at this time.
Oh, okay.
You don't.
Okay.
You don't belong here.
I don't belong here.
Once
Where should I
again,
go?
I want you to state your business here outside of freedom, because what you're stating to me is your freedom gives you the right to harass people.
Well, I think if I was harassing somebody, I'd be brought up on charges and arrested or.
So what you're telling me is just because the government tells you you can't, you will. So it's basically you're lemmings. So you're just following something somebody said you could do. A
Huh?
bunch of followers, right?
Huh?
Huh?
That doesn't even make any sense.
Yes, it does. What I'm sitting here telling you is since you have a constitutional right to come up and harass people, that you bring your ass all this way to do it.
Yeah?
I can go to Alaska. I can go to Alaska and talk.
Like, both of you gentlemen are pussies.
Yeah.
Do you not have families that you can go home to instead of doing this?
I can go to
Do
Alaska.
you not have jobs that you can go do instead of doing this?
I can set up across the street from
dude,
your
you
shack
look
and
like
film.
You look like you sit in your mama's basement and grabbing noodles all
Maybe
night.
I do.
Do you not have a cartoon to go watch?
Maybe I do.
Why would you even want to be here doing this right now?
Because I can. It's free. I'm a free person to do that.
And you realize that you're harassing and terrorizing.
But you just said I can, but didn't you just say a few minutes ago it was terroristic?
You do realize that you're harassing and terrorizing people while
Then go get the police and have them charge me.
Dude, no
Oh,
one
it'll
said.
drop. It'll get dropped.
No one said that you are creating a criminal offense against an individual.
Isn't that what harassment is,
But
though?
it does not matter. You're sitting here telling me that just because the law defines something that I can't feel harassed, that mayor can't feel harassed.
Well, we can't help
These
it that y'all have thin skin.
No.
What if my flip-flops makes them feel harassed?
Wait a
mean,
minute. Wait a minute.
Your feelings
Wait
have
a
nothing
minute.
to do with
Nobody
our rights.
said anybody had feelings to do with rights, but
You feel
what you don't
harassed.
mind, no, but listen to me.
You feel harassed. That's thin skin.
You're talking to a bunch of individuals that respect each other a little bit more than y'all do. So what you can do is you can leave the law out of our discussion. What I'm trying to point out is y'all are like rats, weasels. Do nothing but come
Are we
in
big
and
rats?
harass
Just
people.
yours.
Am I-
Yes, sir.
You are really big rat.
Am I big rat?
But the same point, man. Look, you're choosing to come harass people when you can do better things with your life. Hear me out on this,
Okay.
all right? Instead of coming up here and bantering folks and harassing them the way you do, why not help them in their community? Why not be a part of
We are
growth?
tomorrow.
No, you're not. You are causing nothing but trouble and dismay around here.
That
That's
was
all.
attempted.
That's all.
That was attempted.
No, it's not.
That's the
attempted.
reason I'm here.
It's not.
Miss Berry attempted
Miss
to help.
Berry has no knowledge whatsoever about the position she holds in there. And why do you think she gets corrected by everyone, especially an attorney?
Let me ask you
Because
this.
you're calling them out on their
action.
BS.
No,
That's
it's a
why.
course of action.
Mr.
all right?
Red, let me ask you this, and if you can, I'm going to see if you agree to this. Depends on how you answer it. I will about face forward in March, turn my cameras off, and I will never come back to Grantville
Go
again.
ahead, brother.
The statement that Mayor Proctor made that I will deny you your First Amendment rights, do you support that, or do you not agree with it?
If you are harassing that man, I do agree with it.
And I guess I'm denying their First Amendment right to do so, but
So what would you
Because
consider?
A man has a right.
What if my
I don't-
flip-flops
I
are
don't-
harassing?
Look, I don't really care about the law when I tell you that a man has a right to his peace. It's a God-given right.
He's an elected
And to
official.
me, hold on, you asked me a question, I'm gonna answer.
Oh yeah, my bad. Go ahead. Sorry.
To me, a Christian way is more valuable than a constitutional way, okay?
Okay.
When God says that you respect each other, Jesus Christ himself said, you love one another as I loved you. No greater love hath a man to give his life for his friends. Look at what y'all are doing. So when you ask me a question like that and I state that you're violating his God-given rights before he's violating your constitutional rights, I say, yeah, brother, I'd violate them too. I would. The fact of the matter is...
So it's a good
that
Christian thing to do.
We want peace. Yes. We want peace.
So a good Christian thing to do would be to just leave it alone and leave, and then.
What I'm telling
But was it a good
what I'm
Christian thing to do to
telling you,
block my
good
camera in
Christian
there?
thing to
Like-
do, yes.
That was?
Because,
Okay.
Yes, because my God tells me to stand up for something like you, all right? Stand up against something like you.
And that's what
You're
mine's
a
telling
bully.
me.
You're a bully. Y'all,
Okay.
know, y'all are bullies.
No, not.
Listen, look, the way you're going about it with cameras to protect yourselves, that's a bully fucking coward move.
So
That's
cops are bullies?
oxymoronic.
So cops are
It's
bullies?
oxymoronic.
Are cops bullies?
To be a bully? No.
Well, they have a body cam.
Listen to me.
This
What
city
them
hall is
officers
full.
are doing out there serving and protecting, they have a reason to wear their cameras. You
So do
don't,
I.
other than to protect yourself while you're harassing people.
It protects. Yes.
While you're harassing people, not serving and protecting.
Well, your definition of harassment is different than mine.
Brother, you stand in a very small group, all right?
But that's what makes this
That's
country so
what
great, because my
democracy
viewpoint.
is. Your fucking small group don't matter against the larger group.
My viewpoint can differ
Brother,
from yours.
You,
See, and you
And it's
got this
okay.
harassing.
You've got
but
this
the problem
twisted.
is,
You've got
the
this-
problem is, he took a job as a public servant.
He did take a job as a
Yes,
public
he did.
servant, but do you not understand that things get completed a lot better? Goals get met. Prosperity happens when people work together.
That's the
You
problem.
are
He's
creating
not
a
working
war.
together.
You're
That's
trying to
why
create
he's
a
being
war in our
called out.
city. The only reason y'all are here is because of other elected officials that weren't elected this go-round. That's the only reason y'all are here. You were called into town by people that didn't get the votes that they wanted, period.
You know why I'm here? I'll tell you the absolute truth. The reason I'm here, scrolling through YouTube, saw the video of the way he talked to Miss Berry. I started calling her out. Hold on.
He apologized for that. No, you don't tell
Well,
me.
gentlemen,
hold on,
don't you
I'm
think we
telling
could step outside and
okay,
finish
well,
with the
let
conversation?
me
Because
use
we're talking
the
about
word.
Right.
Let me
What
use
right
the word
do you
that
have?
the mayor uses.
Y'all step outside, please, so I can walk the building up.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
I'll put it the way that your mayor does it. Quiet, and I mean it. No, son. There ain't no son. Ain't no son.
Yeah, it is.
No.
It is.
You see this right here?
I don't care.
24 years, pal.
I don't
What the fuck
care.
have you done?
I don't fucking care.
What have you done?
What are you bowing up to?
Craig.
What are you bowing up to?
Okay, do me a favor, sir.
What are you
Sir,
bowing up to,
Red,
boy?
Red,
You.
Red, no, y'all please break it up. Please break it up.
Is Red gonna hit
I
him?
don't have to do anything.
No,
Why is your
that
husband
man-
gonna hit
Do you
people?
see who's shaking?
And he
and
just
who
called
ain't?
me violent.
Please.
And he just stepped in
Do you
his
see
face.
who's shaking and
You're
who
as bad as the
ain't?
mayor.
What have I done?
Nothing. That's the problem.
What
Just
is
tell
he
me what I've
supposed to
done.
do?
No.
Violate other people's
No,
rights to make you
He's a
happy?
law enforcement.
He's
He's supposed to
supposed to
enforce the law.
violate people's
What
rights
laws
to
he
make
broke
you
on?
happy.
I do.
He's supposed to violate people's rights to make you happy.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, Mr. Whitlock. So you support the citation that was given to me for filming in public here
I
that
do.
got dismissed.
I do.
It wasn't prosecuted, no, sir, was it?
So, but do you support them writing it to me?
I wasn't here when it happened, sir.
No, but do you support them doing it?
I don't second guess people
It
doing their
doesn't
job.
matter if he supports it or not, buddy.
Do you? I tell you what. I wasn't going to say anything to you, sir. But you told me one time if I could prove that you had told something a lie, that you would apologize and quit doing all this stuff.
Okay.
Okay. When you talked to the Guardians of Green Beret, what did they tell you at the very end?
That you were not 11th group or 10th group,
I told you I was a 10th group.
and you were never special forces.
I told you I served in an SF unit when I was in reserves.
They said you were never in special forces,
I told you, sir. Well,
and you could never know what unit you were in or
sir, you
anything.
got a second? I'd like to show you something. I'd like to show you something. Not him. I want to show you. Come with me, please. And he knows the truth because they told him the truth. But he still puts it up on Facebook.
He gave me the same
I want you to put this on your Facebook page now. Because,
Oh, I don't really do much on Facebook.
well, you're whatever you're.
Yeah, the channel's pretty big, so it'd be seen by tens of thousands of people.
What is
So
your station? I don't even watch it anymore. What is it called?
I'm sure you watch it.
I'm sure I don't. I'll tell you right now, I don't. I got better things. I'm gonna show you something.
I don't know.
That's for your kind. Look, you see
I'm
this?
just a.
Those of us that have families and things to provide.
What if I have a
and protect
family?
for. Shut up, I'm talking. Those
Oh,
of us
okay.
that have a family, jobs, and things to provide and protect for, we got better things to do than sitting in our basements creating YouTube channels because the rest of the world fucking hates us and we want them to hate somebody else. You need to get a life. That's what you need to do.
Am I allowed to talk now, Mr. Red?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Or can I? Or do you still mean me to shut up?
don't- by all means, don't let me violate no rights.
Oh no, you just told me to shut up because you're talking. I just want to make sure I don't
Because,
over talk you or
when
anything.
somebody's
So
speaking, you don't fucking talk while they're talking. It's some basic respect you learn as a child. But from what I gather, you don't know no respect. Maybe your daddy wasn't around or something. I don't know. But you got no respect to you whatsoever.
really,
Really.
is that all?
You got something you want to say?
You forgot to add something.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, go ahead. What'd I forget?
I'm like fat
Oh my goodness.
and everything.
Are you
Okay,
serious
sure.
right now?
All right, so.
No, I am.
No, I'm not.
I didn't say you were.
But
I
if
said
you'd
me.
like
I
to
said
take care
I.
of that, I can give you some pointers.
I said I.
Since you bring it up.
Do what you got to do. Talk away.
I ain't got to. It was an offer to you.
Talk away. Please keep talking. I'm waiting on him to get back. So I mean.
It's fine.
I mean, we just chilling. I mean, we'll be up here tomorrow at 2:00. So, I mean, just kind of standing here chilling, holding some signs, and
I'll be here.
that's fine. You're free to be here. You can do what you need to do.
I'll get a permit for that.
Don't need one.
I think you do need a permit for a protest.
Then I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
It's called an organized event, ain't it? Yeah. supposed to have a permit.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
You just like pushing limits on things, don't you?
I guess we'll find out
Say that's
tomorrow.
not- and you say that's not terroristic. The fact that you like to push every fucking limit that you can.
Why does it bother you so much? Because I'm exercising my
That's what
rights.
terrorizing people does. It bothers them.
It bothers them for showing up with a camera asking questions to a local
It bothers me
government.
that you show up with a camera,
So?
but you act like you got balls.
So?
The best part of you ran down the crack of your mama's ass, man.
But there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. And to come here and put something in somebody's face all the time and start calling them names and accusing them of stuff that's not true, that's slander.
It's terroristic, buddy.
I mean, I've been slandered really bad, and I proved it to you just a second ago.
But,
Okay.
but there again,
And it's gonna
when
come
you-
out.
When you read the law, the word of the law, it's not slander because he is a
No, I'm talking about slander on me. I'm talking slander on me.
I'm talking about the
Yeah, but
slander
you-
towards
okay.
him.
let me ask you a question.
It can't be.
But you're a public official and your resume said 10th group.
In front of the group, in front of the camera right now, okay? Okay. Would you, what I told you a while ago, and people make mistakes, Russ.
Why don't you, have you changed your resume since then? Is your resume changed?
You won't fucking quit, will you?
Then
I mean,
why isn't
out
it
of
changed?
Everything that's getting said right now is going in one ear, not the other, right?
It is. See, you really can't talk to this man.
You
It's really
can't.
sad.
That's why we're trying to
He's
have
gotta be
conversation with you
all
right
the
now.
time. And that's the reason I'm just trying to be nice to you. But to me, that's slander. And to be truthful, you can get sued for that slander. Because I was threatened. My life was threatened many times.
Then sue me.
Everybody keeps bringing up the law in this conversation, okay?
I'm not talking about.
And what
I got to go
we can
home.
do
Good
and-
talking to you, sir. Appreciate your service, sir. All right, have a good day. Y'all be good. Thank you, dear.
All right, so law says
See you
you
later.
can, right? Does that mean we should do everything
Are you
we
enjoying
can
the
do
conversation?
every time we
All right.
think we can?
Y'all be good.
Sometimes
but-
should we not sit back and say, you know what's probably
there
better?
are
I just don't do nothing.
Oh, one other thing, Chief Whitlock, I'm sorry, it's something totally different. Tomorrow's good, right? We're going to be like protesting up here?
That's up to you.
Okay, like Red was saying something about a permit.
With you, I'll go ahead and tell you.
He said something about a permit or something.
Well, there is a permit. I
Okay.
don't know if you got one or not. I don't know.
No, I don't got one.
Okay.
No. I'm just going to...
Have one?
Yeah, do I got to have one to come up here and hold a sign?
According to your ordinance, you do.
Yeah, I think you do to.
According to your ordinance, you do.
Guess I'll be going to jail tomorrow.
That's between him and them. So,
Disagree.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We don't always have to fucking agree on things, but what we can do is we can share each other's thoughts and
do
opinions.
me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Don't argue no more.
No, sir. No, sir. This has gotten a lot better.
Not that everybody else.
A lot better at this point.
All right. Thank you again, sir.
Well, I will tell you,
Maybe
Go ahead.
if the floor had gotten open, that's what I had a speak.
You've got something stupid to say in return.
So how do I not be a terrorist?
Stop terrorizing people.
So I'm a domestic...
The label comes with the action.
So I'm a domestic terrorist?
Yes, you are.
I am?
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to be, though.
Well, how can I stop being a domestic terrorist?
Start helping.
How?
Stop being the problem. There's no problems in this city, buddy.
Well, how do I stop being a problem?
You're not going to find a problem except for yourself eventually. And that's the honest God truth. There's no problems going on in this city with any elected officials, any appointed board members. The citizens are great around here, man. I just moved my family here in October.
Oh, that's what's up.
From Noonan. Do you think I couldn't commute to my restaurant from Noonan?
I think you could.
My family here. Because this is a great community with great people and great leaders. Let them do their job and stop harassing, please.
Oh, okay.
You agree?
So is it harassing or terrorizing?
It's
being
both.
a terrorist?
It's both, Russell.
Okay, can we just go?
Okay.
This kid's shot out. Come on, let's go.
One last thing, you asked a question in there,
Yes,
and I'm
sir.
gonna answer it honestly.
Yes, sir.
I don't live here, but I did. I grew up here.
Yes, sir.
From 71 to 91, I was here.
Did you like it, or did it just get...
I did. This is what, when I got out of the military, I'm like, I want to go back to a place like Grantville, but I don't want a place like Noonan next door to me. Where
Yes.
That's where I got to go grocery
Yes.
shopping.
You feel that atmosphere, like I said, from your background,
So-
your political views. You feel
So that was another reason that drew me here was I grew up there, and
You're not pressed.
How am I not pressed?
You are choosing to hold camera. She clearly works for a press company.
So you have to work for a press company to be
So
press.
if I go buy a camera and I stand here and I start recording, matter of fact,
Procedural court. Are we pressed now?
Sure. Yeah. Yes.
Dude, that's where a problem I got with you. Okay, you are bending everything.
Okay, but what makes me okay? What would make me press in your eyes?
If you go get a job with an actual journal, whatever you call it,
With a news company or paper.
whatever. You know, look. Even those people, if it's not necessary, they don't do what you're doing, man. They don't. You're doing things, man, that are absolutely what you're doing, what you've been saying. I agree with you, okay? Because that is practicing your constitutional right. You're doing it as a man without trying to pick fights. You're writing speeches. You're trying to make sure that the way you present yourself is as a good man with good character. You're not practicing good character, Russell.
Do you go to church?
Yes, I do.
Do you have your credential? Do you have your credentials to practice your religion? Also,
do you run Georgia Transparency or something? Because we done been through this, brother.
Or are your credentials to practice free speech? Because technically, you were pressed in there.
What does that have to do with your religion, man?
They're all a part of the First Amendment.
Brother, you asked me if I had proof of my religion.
No, right to practice.
Your right to practice.
Got you.
So you have to have a paperwork showing
Russell,
that you have a right to spread God's word.
It makes no sense, does it?
He knows what he's trying to say.
Thank you, Toodles.
There's a paper sitting in the museum that says I can, just like what you want to say right now. It says that you can do what you're doing.
But she even thinks it makes no sense.
But all you're doing right now is trying to.
Bye, Mamie.
You know what you're doing's wrong.
But what's the difference?
Answer to try and justify.
No, but what's the difference between freedom of religion and freedom of the press? What's the difference? Why does one you need a license and work for a company, but the other one you don't?
Informed, Russell, but you've been called out on several lies already. You're standing there telling that man that mayor said something he did.
The mayor did say that. Yes, he did.
Lewis is a good friend of mine.
Yes, he did.
Very good friend of mine.
I want y'all to watch this story. I'm going to play it. I'm going to run it.
I promise you, he did.
He said that. Yes, he did.
He said
He said we have a deaf and dumb gentleman in here that has to have sign language. According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary on the usage of the word dumb, quote, the term dumb as a descriptor for someone lacking the ability to speak was once common and formed the early 19th century. It featured the names of schools and advocacy organizations. In that same century, however, rejection of the term by the population it aimed to describe began, and by the end of the 20th century, the offensiveness of dumb was widely recognized. When a single term to describe someone who lacks the ability to speak is called for, the adjective mute is used instead.
But he can do with intellect. That is a twisted term.
He should have used the term mute.
Yeah, he should have used mute.
Could have, but
yeah,
that's
mute.
why I said retard.
He's deaf and mute.
Please don't follow him.
Why can he come up here, but I can't?
I didn't
Because
say
he's
you
got
can't.
sense, dude.
I didn't say you can't. I said that if anything, he shouldn't come with you. You know what I mean? Because you just sound dumb.
Okay.
Like in the word you're trying to use.
But I can speak though, so wouldn't that be? So wouldn't you say I couldn't speak?
In the word you're trying to associate.
I got to roll. I got to be in my mom's basement by 8 o'clock.
All right, well, be safe, Russell.
I will.
Oh, man.
I got to get in my mom's basement by 8.
I hear you, buddy.
I got to get down there. She kind of makes sure I'm home and everything. So got to get in the basement and everything.
Well, you're in
so,
my prayers.
So you can come back, but I can't come back. Awesome.
Hey, you can come back, man. Learn how to be different, though, please.
Good job, though, by the way. Good job. You picked a real winner. Great job. No, for real. Seriously, good job. You picked a real winner. From trying to block my camera during a public meeting, being labeled a terrorist, being labeled violent, you needed to have employment with a news company to be press, and among other things. According to Mr. Red, I must secure his permission to record him in a public space. However, Mrs. Red is free to record in public as she wishes because she is a resident of Grantville. According to Mrs. Red, others may come to Grantville because they make sense. I am curious to know when such laws were voted in that one must agree with Mr. and Mrs. Red in order to practice the freedoms that we as Americans are guaranteed to. GT reporting from the city of Grantville, Georgia. Until next time, GT's Chloe Cole.